Hi everyone, and welcome to My Pink Bathtub. My name is Diane, and today we are going to be talking about an adventure I went on recently. So this is more of a craft and chat episode. I invite you to bring a project that you're working on along with you, maybe a beverage, and yeah, we're going to talk about this sweater. Don't worry, we are. It is sweater weather. Before we get going, I have to share with you that there may be some Canadian geese interruptions throughout this episode simply because they're getting ready. They're getting ready to fly south for the winter. And they've been super active here, and I had to stop and restart a few times. And I thought, no, we're just going to go with it. If we get some geese, we get some geese, because this is real life. I got to see my friend Dude twice in a week. I had a twofer with Dude. Now, my friend Dude is a longtime friend that I went to library school with. We also worked in the same school division in different libraries. And I had retired last year from the school division, and Dude is now semi-retired. She has gone down to half-time. So she works every second day, which is yay for me. I get more Dude time. It's super exciting. We went out for brunch. She took me out for a belated birthday brunch the other week. And during that time, we decided to scheme a little and plan another little event to include our friend. For this episode, we're going to call her the Soup Queen because we need to protect the innocent. We are going to be sharing her home with you, and we're going to be sharing her roommate with you. So again, low yarny content, a little bit of talking about it, but just a fun day out with the girls. After we went for breakfast, brunch, whatever we want to call it, we both had gift cards, Dude and I, to Winners. Now, Winners is a store, I'm pretty sure it's across Canada, which sells clothing and homewares, various things. A lot of times you can only find one or two of a certain top that you want in a size. And when we walked in, this bad boy was staring me right in the face. I was like, I have to have this. I was thinking I was going to wear it to the Manitoba Fiber Festival, but it was polyester and way too hot, but it's a perfect day to wear it now. And in fact, there was a second sweater hanging there, perfect for Dude. I made her try it on, and she looked fabulous in it, just fabulous. But she decided not to get it with her gift card. Instead, she was going to treat her cat, Elfie. Elfie is a longtime friend of the channel. He is growing into a beautiful boy, and Elfie has recently been given a new cat bed. Thank you, courtesy of a Winners gift card. The other thing I bought from Winners is something I wasn't expecting to find, but it caught my eye. It was a great metal wire stand that I could use for my markets. I have a lot of different market props. I sell my mittens, my animal mittens at markets, and I'm always on the eye for something to use for different props and have different heights on my table. So here's an example of some of the stuff that I could put in it. I thought it was a great find. We then decided we were going to go to Krispy Kreme because, I don't know, have you ever been to Krispy Kreme? They opened one up recently in Winnipeg, I'm going to say less than 2 months ago, and the lineups have been cuckoo bananas. We're talking 2 hours to wait in line for a donut. And sure enough, we walked in there like champs. There was nobody in line. The hot donut sign was on, but I failed to realize that you need to, I guess, ask for the hot donuts because they had all these other donuts and they just gave me cold donuts. They were still very good, but nonetheless. So during that little visit, we had planned another visit. We decided this time we are going north, and we are going to go see our friend Soup Queen, who lives in Winnipeg Beach. And we're also going to go to the town of Gimli while we're there. It's less than an hour's drive from Winnipeg. Our first stop, though, was Dunnottar, where they have the piers. These piers are built annually by hand in the spring, and they're taken down usually around October time. And they reach out into Lake Winnipeg. And at the end of the pier is a bit of a landing. And the Soup Queen and I have gone there before, and we've sat and we've had like a picnic with an umbrella. People will go out and fish off of it. It's a beautiful, beautiful little pier, and they have several of them along the way, along the water. So please enjoy walking down the pier with us. We then decided to head over to Gimli, Manitoba, which has a very rich Icelandic culture behind it. And while we were there, we thought we need to go visit the Viking. There is a 15-foot tall Viking statue who just happens to be on the same street that Hubs's parents used to live down when they lived in Gimli. So it was a nostalgic moment for me because the first time I had met his parents, that's where they were living, was in Gimli, Manitoba. We also took a stroll down the Gimli Seawall gallery, where local artists have painted the seawall. We were in luck because there was a couple of Gimli Art Club members who were volunteers that were doing touch-up work on the artwork to keep it in good condition. There was also a couple of ladies that were fishing, and they had already pulled in one pickerel. The first place we went to shop was HP Tergesens. They have been around since 1899. It is 4 generations of family that have kept on this business. And you can find everything from giftware to clothing to books and, yes, even yarn. Deals for dollars. Yes, there is a dollar store in Gimli, and it is called Deals for Dollars. And there's always really great craft supplies there. And of course, there's yarn, because it just reveals itself to us. A lot of the yarn is from Bernat, and it's similar to a lot of stuff you can find at Walmart. And the pricing is pretty much comparable to Walmart, so no deals there. But there is a lot of fantastic craft supplies in this store. And one of the things I found, which is kind of unusual, and I'm hoping it will work out, is, again, this is a market prep kind of thing, a prop situation, is this giant clothespin. And it does stand on its own. And I thought it would be really cool if I opened it up and put some sort of a sign in it and put it on the table that I can maybe just put the prices of my mittens on. I also found some stickers to make signage with. So I thought these were kind of cute. These were $1.99, and they are like typewriter little keyboard stickers, and then some numbers for the pricing. So I'm hoping I can make some sort of a cool little price signage thing. Words are hard. Words are hard today. Some sort of pricing, even though all of my mittens are individually priced, just a nice little add-on, a little feature on the table. So that was my dollar store find. The next place we went was the Evergreen Basic Needs secondhand store in Gimli. I had never been there before. I had heard nothing but good things about it. And when we pulled up and parked, we could not stop laughing because they had a back-to-school display in their display window outside, which was, in our opinion, hilarious. It was sort of cobbled together with a whole bunch of little mannequins with different bodies and different heads that didn't really fit each other very well. And I did take a photo, but it does not do it justice. There was glare on the glass, but it was just charming, and we knew we were going to be in for a treat. Now, this thrift store had a bit of everything in it. We looked at everything. It was so well organized. The glassware was literally sparkling. It was so clean.
Balls. Those are for Alfie.
How much?
$1.
$1.
Yeah.
Pink.
And a picture frame, rather ornate, but it might be good for some interesting little bit of something. I want a frame.
Very nice.
That's all. $3.
And I found something that goes really well with the baskets, the basket stand that I bought from Winners, the black wire basket stand. And it was a 3-pack of these baskets. The first two are smaller with the lower edge, which is going to be really, really great for my market tables that I could put things in. And then the bigger one is a basket like this, like a shopping basket. I had to laugh because, friends, I was just talking the other day about how I needed to find a shopping basket because in 2025, I want to shop my stash. And what that's going to involve is I have bought a lot of pretty yarn and a lot of wonderful hand-dyed yarn over the course of the year, and I want to start using it. I've been really focusing on my market knitting for a long time, and I want to do some selfish knitting. And I'm going to take this basket every month and I'm going to shop my stash and go through my yarn once it's organized, of course. And I am going to put my projects for the month in this basket, and this is where they will remain until they're done, until the next month when I feel like I want to shop again. And I just tootle up to my craft room and I get more yarn from my own. You can't get more local yarn store than in your own house, let me tell you. So this 3-pack of baskets, $12. The score of the day, $12. Well, we were shopped out and we then decided we were going to head over to the Soup Queen's house, which was in Winnipeg Beach, which really is, I don't know, a 10-minute drive from Gimli, 10, 15 minutes. We made our way over to see her and her roommate, and we had lunch with them.
Ice cream and coffee. We went in there, and we went in there somewhere.
So you could park up here if you want.
So we could just park right here. Burning ring of fire. It's a good looking fence.
Beautiful house.
How you doing? Good, how are you?
The Soup Queen. We have to pick a better name for you because it's not rolling off the tongue. The Soup Queen. I have known the Soup Queen longer than I have known Dude. And she used to live in Winnipeg and has since moved out to the... We interrupt this program for a goose break. Did you hear that? I adore the Soup Queen. She is another very dear friend of mine. And she has the most handsome roommate around, Boris. Dude's cat, Elfie, is a gray cat. Boris is a gray cat. I feel like I'm not part of the gray cat club. It's okay, right? That's okay. So I was very looking forward to seeing her, and we rolled up for lunch and check out this backyard.
was a cat and had to be an indoor cat, I'd be pretty happy. He is. He's a fortunate being. I love them all. That's...
Well, I'm glad about the blue because I was thinking about you and blue.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Then we got talking about a little bit about knitting because the Soup Queen wanted a toque. And I had sent her some photos of yarn that I thought she may enjoy. But I brought it along for her to pick a color. Okay, the geese are gone. Can't keep stopping for the geese anymore. Welcome to Canada. I brought several colors for her to select one, and we're going to start with one because she is a knit-worthy friend, for sure. And I'm going to make her the Muscle Burrow. This is the yarn she picked. Nerds with Needles. The color is Asteroid. And it is sock weight yarn, 370 yards. We measured her head. I know that I have to weigh this in total. Then I have to knit the crown. Once I get gauge of the size I know I need, then it's just straight on knitting. I got to subtract the original weight from how much I used in the crown, I believe. And I got to make sure I have that left over to close it up. So, hoping this will go well so I can make more in the future for her. But this is the first one we selected. There was nothing better than having two of my favorite humans in the same room. And so I cheers to that. And they were like, well, what about Hubs? Isn't Hubs your favorite human? I'm like, yes, of course he's my favorite human, but you're my other two favorite humans and you're together. And it's the best thing ever. It was nice to see some yarn, and it was nice to restrain myself from buying more yarn because I need to do it. I'm not kidding you. It's going to be a challenge and a half. I love my basket. I think it's a great idea to shop within your own local yarn store. And that's what I'm going to do. I might struggle a little bit, but I know you guys will understand. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I hope you got some crafting done during our chit chat, and we're going to see you real soon. Take care and bye for now.